shiny Shadow Latios raids are available, and we only have one more week to catch this legendary shiny Shadow. After that, he makes way for Cresselia. And our whole goal today is to complete this mission on our secondary account, which has been inactive for a long time. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, because today's video is going to be fire. Well, guys, that's exactly what you heard. We have Shadow Latios raids, and we don't have much time, so here we are. Today, we're using the tool we're using for today's gameplay, which is Mock Pogo, and it works really well on Android and iOS. And it uses the official Pokemon Go, which is something I always mention. You need to be careful. Don't use modified Pokemon Go apps. Don't use those apps that ask you to uninstall Pokemon Go and install theirs. Be careful. That's easily detectable. I use Mock Pogo because it uses the official Pokemon Go app. I'm here using the official Pokemon app from the App Store on my iPad. So this makes our gameplay safer. It's not guaranteed, just like Pokemon Go on a rooted device and so on. But for now, I haven't had any problems. So here's the thing, guys. I'm using it in Android mode, so you're also seeing the screen of my Samsung S25 Ultra, and we have Mock Pogo open here. And look how great this is. I tapped on the map. We have the teleport option. It's going to change location, and it changed location. It has 3 teleport options. There's this instant teleport. It also has the 2-point teleport, which is one of the ones I think is coolest. Look, you set 2 points, it gives you a route on the street. Look at this. This is really awesome, man. So you can actually walk along the street path, not just fly over the buildings acting suspicious, right? And it also has the multi-point one, right? You can select here, look, multi-point, then you go boom, 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 and then you create your route. You can set it to keep looping. Endless stuff. Really cool, man. But we're not going to use any of these points. But I wanted to highlight something. Mock Pogo is updated. So now we have here, look, a little feed that we can see here. Look, Pokemon and Raid, this was already here, but now we have quicker access to it here. Look, you press here, scan the area. Damn, man, look how cool that is. Man, I didn't know about this. I hadn't tested it yet. It shows all the Pokemon around me here. Man, this is really awesome. Wow, man. Okay, but that's not what we're going to look at now. We can also see here, look, the max spots. We can see the Dynamax around. I think it kind of takes an area near my map, for example. You see here, guys? Whoa, the GPS dropped. But look, you can see here that in my game, as I turn, I have a range that I can see. Even the last raid way over there at the edge. I think it takes all of this here, everything we're seeing on my screen, it scans and puts it here. That's really awesome. And to finish up, what we're going to use today that's most important, raids. And here it shows all the eggs that are available around here, including, look, a Latios up here. Something I thought was cool is that if you click on Latios, you can teleport right to it, and it shows you how much time is left on the Latios raid. What kind of raid it is, right? The CP, the distance, the type of Pokemon, everything nice and clear. And which gym is it? It's Team Mystic for me. Oh, wait, I'm not on Mystic on this account. No. But anyway, let's teleport here. And we show up right on top of the Latios raid. I don't know if there will be people here. There aren't, okay? So we'll probably have to look for another one, guys. I'm heading to Central Park to see if it shows up well here. I want to check how the scanner is working, guys, and see how things are going. Man, if I just press it and turn it on again, oh, I have to keep pressing and scanning again. Cool. Okay, look, there's another Latios here. I'm going to teleport to it. It's Team Valor. It has 37 minutes left. So it's a new raid, but there aren't many people there either. Hey, this is weird. Well, while I'm looking for a raid, guys, let me show you this, okay? I bought a bundle that was available here in the shop. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but we got it with that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 132 raid passes. I don't remember how many I had, man, but I know that now I have 132. I think I bought 100, so I probably had about 30 before, and that's basically it. Let me wait here, guys. Let's see if someone shows up. Oh! This looks great. I think it's really awesome. Let's go, guys. Well, our Mock Pogo is already working here. It's looking great. We're already doing the raids here. Let me heal my team here, too. We've got a few guys who are a bit hurt. Let's heal everyone. Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing we have here is the joystick mode, okay? We can start joystick mode, control it with the joystick, too, so that helps a lot. Man, Mock Pogo is fully optimized for Pokemon Go. It's working really well with Pokemon Go. So, it's an app for changing the location of your devices, but mainly for Pokemon Go. It's amazing. I always use it like this. Look, this iOS mode that we tap there, the little circle up there, I connect my Samsung to my iPad via Bluetooth, and with that, we can control the iPad's location with the Samsung. And then here on the iPad, I don't have to use any hacks. Everything runs externally, so I like that. It made me feel secure, so that's why I'm using it this way too, guys. There's a link down below for you to download Mock Pogo. And I'll also leave a link to a complete tutorial I made on how to install and play with Mock Pogo. The DNS apps I use to control everything nicely. Sometimes they have a little bug or two. I show you how to fix it, how to reset, and everything else. So it's working perfectly. Everything is down below. The Mock Pogo link, the tutorial link so you can do your gameplay. Now let's go for a Latios raid because today it's going to be intense. I took our Samsung off the screen because now we're going to focus only on the raw gameplay here. So we're just going to focus on our little iPad here. But I'm still controlling everything with our Samsung, okay? Guys, here's the deal. I'm going to see if I can do it. I wanted to do raids until we get the first shiny. Could it happen now and the video be less than a minute long? It could happen. Or it could also take 30 raids to get a shiny. I don't know. Let's wait, guys. This Sharns of mine here is really impressive. If I'm not mistaken, it was my 100% Sharns. They have just over 2000 CP. That thing tanked a ton. Man, I used up one Pokemon this whole raid, but it's all good. That's it, guys. Shadow Pokemon are tougher to beat since they have a shield you must break with gems, and they deal more damage because they're Shadow. There are several things to consider, making the raid more complex. But in the end, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. Our first shiny check of the day. Let's see what we get here. Grab some Shadow Shards to make the gems. 3, 2, 1, taking the gap from the green one. Imagine if we get it on the first try. Man, but it's all good. We got our first little Latios here. Man, I forgot something. We need to activate the Cure effect on Black. It's really going to help us keep the Pokemon still, and it'll make catching it a lot easier, since it also increases the catch rate. So let's do it. I'm going to activate it now. Alright guys, we finished the first raid. Now let's do 3 shiny checks here at once, and I'll be back for our next one. Guys, we're back with another Latios raid for us. Those 3 we didn't work out. We also lost that first Latios we were doing, but we caught the other 3. Thanks to the Cure effect, man. The Cure effect is really overpowered, dude. I remember the day the Cure effect thing came out. I even remember watching a video from Wesley from Direto da Cozinha. I'm not taking a jab at Wesley, for God's sake. But he said something and I agreed. He said something like this. The Cure effect is basically a nana on the berry. I said, damn, for real? Wow, what a terrible thing. And man, nowadays it's really overpowered for raids. Especially shadow raids. Man, I had to eat my words. I wanted to know what people think today. After all this time, what do you guys think about the Cure effect? Because I use it a lot, man. I use it a lot. It's extremely overpowered. Man, let's go. Look, 3, 2, 1, and take the gap from Verde Agua 2101. It's not a very good one. Look at this, guys. I can play whenever I want. He just stays still. Man, wow, that's awesome. Really good, man. Caught on the first try. Man, you're crazy. This is wonderful, all right? I've done a lot of raids around here, guys, and the raids are starting to get empty. There was one around here. I've already done it. Yeah, I think there's already a level 1 over there. I'll look for more. Let's do 3 more little raids on the screen. Editor, show the summary for everyone, and I'll be back if we get any shiny. This was supposed to be the last raid, the little edit I told you about of 3 raids, but I ended up doing several. I think I did about 12 raids. Editor, please put all the edits there so everyone can see the results of all the raids, the IVs, the CP, everything. I found out that the CP is 2170 something. It's in the high 2100s. And on the last one, man, I was about to come here to record, wrapping up the video for you guys, and we got a little shiny on the screen. But I need to make a very important point, very important, about what I learned in these raids. Ladies and gentlemen, without my curing, I can't do it, man. Without my curing, I just can't. Guys, I put the curing effect here, as you can see, right? But there was a moment earlier when I was doing it. You'll even notice in the editing that there were some clips that didn't have the curing effect. All the clips without the curing effect. I lost, man. I lost all the ones that didn't have curing. Actually, there must be like 4 that I caught without the curing effect, and I managed to capture those. The others all ran away, and then I turned the curing effect back on. Man, it's really, really overpowered. Like, seriously, man. I think today With the rarity of these 100% Shadow Shiny Pokemon, this urge that everyone has to do the Shadow Raids. Today, ladies and gentlemen, Kyurem becomes one of the most important Pokemon in the game. You just have to have a Black Kyurem, especially Black Kyurem. It's really good for farming, excellent for getting more XP when catching, but Kyurem Black, man, he's just amazing. For these shadow Pokemon here, it's colossal. It increases the chances of capture and paralyzes the Pokemon. That's really overpowered, guys, not to mention its cost. Look at this. I don't know if I have Dialga here. Let me check. Dialga, I have an original Dialga here. Here it is, Origin Dialga. Check out this shiny here. Roar of Time. With each upgrade I make, I get 6 more minutes of effect time. So here, if I set it to the maximum, let me move this back. Here to the maximum, I have to spend 100 Stardust to set it for 2 hours, plus 100 candies. Now, if I come here to Kyurem, look at this. Curing isn't 6 minutes. Where is that sneaky bum? He's up here, right? He's here. The first one, that's him, guys. Look, 10 minutes. If I set it to the maximum, 45, so it's much cheaper. Although here, look, it's giving an hour and a half. But, man, damn, 30 minutes. 30 minutes here. Look, 30 minutes costs 15. So here, 45 plus 15, that's 60 Stardust. Whereas the other one costs 100,000. So this one is much cheaper and extremely efficient. Dialga's one stops the adventure effect, letting you catch the Galarian birds and more. Each one has its own benefit, but I think this one has colossal value. Well, guys, let me see how it is here. That was our result. We caught them. Let's see here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times 3. We have 15 minus Rowlet. We have 14 captured, but a lot got away. Man, I think we managed to get around 19 or 20 in total. So then we did 20 raids of full farm, and we leveled up to level 58. All thanks to Mach Pogo, which gave this insane boost not just to the channel, but to our gameplay. So the link to Mach Pogo, guys, will be here in the description. If you want to enhance your gameplay experience on your secondary account, or if you want to take a risk on your main account, I always say, I recommend spoofing apps that will let you use the original Pokemon Go. Using the modified Pokemon Go is very risky, but that's it. Guys, I advise you to create a secondary account so you can play there nice and easy. And if you want a tip for an app to use that secondary account to spoof, Mach Pogo will give you that huge advantage. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is my secondary account, not my main account. I recommend that you have a legit main account and a separate spoofing account, because that way you get the best that Pokemon Go has to offer. We're in this together, ladies and gentlemen. Kisses to everyone. I'm out.